Alright. You're not colorblind, right?
No.
What's your favorite color?
Shit, blue.
Which one?
Right.
Alright, same as me. Good choice. One question I have, right? Because I was gonna talk about your runes, but because in the VOD that you show me, you have sorcery for some reason. It seems that you understood here that sorcery is shit and you changed.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I guess that's better, right?
Yeah, sorcery is not good on Kindred.
I was wondering though, for domination, like, would Taste of Blood be better than Eyeball?
No. If I'm playing, I wouldn't even go domination if I'm playing Kindred. I would go inspiration. But anyways, like, if I'm playing Kindred, I would go either this or this. I'm not a fan of Presence of Mind because, in my opinion, if you need mana, you fucked up. You should manage your mana better. Especially as a jungler, you shouldn't really have to perma-use mana, but whatever, any one of these is fine. And then depending on how you're gonna build, it's gonna change what you should go in this. Of course, as a jungler in general, attack speed is of course nice. And you do have inbuilt sustain, so I'd probably just go that. Last Stand I think is really OP on Kindred because of her ulti. And then here I would go Boots and Futures Market, because this champion really needs gold and really needs items. So by going these two, you get to save 300 gold on your boots. And by going Futures Market, you are allowed to buy items you otherwise wouldn't be able to afford. So for example, let's say you're 200 gold off your Stormracer or your Infinity Edge or whatever. You can now just take that 200 gold because of Futures Market and turn it into an item.
I mean, how much, like, in deck can you go?
Depends on the game. I think the start is 165. Yeah, something like that.
I see.
Yeah, it's like 155, 160, something like that on your first base. Usually it's gonna be 165 on your first base if you base at like 4-ish minutes. And then it scales down, you know. I've had games where I can land like 260 gold and stuff like this. So I think it's really, really good. If you don't want to go that, then I suggest approach velocity to let you stay in range of people. But I would go this because the way that I view runes is I want runes that will help me every single game. You know?
Yeah.
And like, this is for sure better than sorcery. Sorcery is not good on Kindred because one, everything in sorcery has been nerfed permanently. If you want to go Nimbus Cloak, that has been nerfed, and Kindred is a champion that benefits more of her dashes rather than movement speed. You're not playing Udyr.
Yeah, it felt like I could, like, kind of do without Nimbus on Kindred.
Yeah, exactly, because you're dashing all the time. You're not running at people.
True.
So it's really useless. If I'm playing with this, then I guess I would go like this or this or this. And if I don't want that, then I would want something that is better in early game, which is Cheap Shot.
So does Sudden Impact work with the dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that could be good. This is of course going to be more damage than what the inspiration is, but the way that I like to think about it is that because you're saving 300 gold here and you're cheating the game here, you are going to get more damage.
So inspiration's like kind of safer in a way.
Yeah, like there will be games where, you know, by going something like this, that because you have this, you kill somebody, you know? But it's going to be rare, you know?
Yeah.
It's rare that Cheap Shot is the reason why you kill someone. Same thing with Sudden. Meanwhile, here it's just much bigger to now have IE, whereas otherwise you wouldn't. So, but yeah, just try this, and if that doesn't work, I don't know what you have been running in Domination. Yeah, so it is the Relentless Hunter. Like I said, that's fine. I like the Triumph as well. Like I said, I don't like Presence of Mind. I think every rune that you have here is good except for Coop. And the reason why I said that right is because in your ulti, if you are low in your ulti and the other guy isn't low, you can still damage him. So the fact that this keeps you at like the max 11% I think is really OP.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
So I suggest to try that if you feel like it's not that useful, right? Like let's say you play 10 games or something off this, you should just check the numbers afterwards and see like how much has that actually done. If you feel like it hasn't done enough, then you can just go this, because of course, without your ulti, Kindred shouldn't ever really get low, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just try around. It's very bad to just stick with certain runes. You should often try to change things up to see if there is something better. If Riot does some changes to the game and stuff, you can always try to figure something out. But Triumph is for sure the best. This is for sure the best. Here, maybe this is better. Relentless, like I said, is really OP for junglers, so I don't mind that you take that. You shouldn't really get low with Kindred because of her W sustain, so you shouldn't need this, I guess, but this is probably going to heal a lot on your E, but like I said, movement speed is pretty OP for junglers. I don't like Eyeball because this rune doesn't do anything until it's stacked, and when it is stacked, you get 30 AP and 18 AD, so you would get 18 AD. I think,
it's not really worth it.
Yeah. It's 18 AD is not a lot. That is like 340 gold or something like that. Yeah, like 400 gold, which, is nice. I mean, not 400, fucking, it's like 1k worth of AD, which is, great and all. But comparing that to futures market, I just think it's not comparable at all. But yeah, it's good that you stopped going sorcery. How long have you been playing Kindred? Is this like the only games you've been playing, or?
Yeah, probably like 3 weeks.
And what made you start to play Kindred?
Because I like that she's ranged, and I tried her when the skin came out, and I liked her.
Have you played any ranged junglers prior to Kindred?
I played Evelynn, and no, I think that's pretty much it.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, she's
Evelynn,
very...
Kayn, Nunu, and Fiddle, kind of.
She's very similar to Graves. So like, in the future, if Kindred ever becomes like OP and people start to like ban her or something, right? You should maybe look into learning Graves. I would say
I felt like I like Kingdred over Evelynn too, because I felt like I could do more objective wise and team wise than I can with Evelynn, and I could solo objectives earlier with Kingdred.
Yeah.
If I wanted to. So, yeah.
Now, I think that in the majority of games, the way that you are building Kindred is really bad. Because, if you look at this, right, for example, Black Cleaver, right?
Yeah.
What does Black Cleaver do, right? So if you look at the completed item, gives you 400 HP, okay, whatever, right? We're Kindred. If we take damage, we're gonna die anyways. 40 AD is nothing. You're paying 3,000 gold for this. And so far, the only stats that it has given that we actually would want is 40 AD. Which is not enough, because that's like 1.3k. Okay?
Okay.
Then we look at CDR. The CDR is nice. Right? The CDR is like, okay, cool. I get CDR. Alright, poggers. And then the passive gives movement speed. Now, if you look at it, the movement speed is halved on range champions. See? Compared to melees.
Yeah, I see.
So it's already a little bit weaker. Now, if you look at the reducing their armor thingy, 24% if it's fully stacked. Now, usually by the time you get this, squishy champions are gonna have everything from 38 to 40, 48, 50-ish, something like this armor. If you do this, that's very little armor reduction, right?
Yeah.
This is a serrated dirk, worth of armor pen. So Black Cleaver doesn't do much except for like the AD and the CDR.
Okay.
So how I think Kindred should be built in most games. There are games where this kind of more bruiser-ish type of build is good, and then I would rather have you have Conquer. Because what you're saying is, I'm gonna build like this because I'm playing versus tanks. So because I'm playing versus tanks, the fights should last longer, right?
Yeah.
If the fights are lasting longer, I would want Conquer. Because it is better then.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm playing versus tanks. Am I versus tanks here? No. Sigs, Ezreal, Kha'Zix, right? They're not tanks. Why am I building Blade and fucking Black Cleaver, right?
I mean, do you like Conquer on Kindred?
I like PTA because her burst.
Yeah,
But
I feel
if-
like I like Burst better too.
Yeah, but you're never playing versus tanks. So why are we going a tank shredding build like Blade and Black Cleaver?
Yeah.
Because your autos are like tickling.
Yeah.
Now, let's see if there is any games that you're actually playing versus tanks. And looking at it, this is the most tanky game I've seen so far. Nunu Scion. Right? So here, maybe I would go like Conquer, Bruiser kind of build. But that's about it. If I see squishy champions that I can auto-attack, you're really griefing with your build. Because what
Okay.
you want to happen with Kindred is you want to auto-attack them, and then once their E is stacked, you want them to just pop.
Yeah.
Your build does not achieve that. This is a good item on Kindred. Crit Kindred is really good. And
Yeah.
versus squishy champions, you should be going Crit Kindred. You can always transition into more tanky later on. You can go items like Death Dance, you can go items like GA, maybe Phantom Dancer. But Crit Kindred is really OP. 400 HP is not gonna save you. If the enemy has Kha'Zix, Zed, and fucking LeBlanc on the team, you're not gonna
Yeah.
live from 400 HP Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
So you need damage. So Warriors, Stormracer, Hurricane, for example, with like IE or some shit like this, can be good. The issue I have with your build as well is that it's full attack speed. You have Berserker, Greaves, and Blade. You have very low AD amounts compared to what you should have, so you're just all attack speed. All attack speed with no AD is not that good. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I think going Warriors into like Stormracer IE is probably the best build in games like this when they have squishies. And then if they're all coming into you, you can go items like Phantom Dancer and Death Dance later on. If they are not all coming into you and you don't need the Phantom Dancer shield, you can probably go Hurricanes or Rapid Fire. But this is how I would look to build Kindred in a lot of games. You should be doing a lot more damage.
Alright.
Do you watch any Kindred one tricks?
Not really.
Okay, you probably should when you have like free time, because you have the luxury of being a Kindred main, which is a champion that is being one tricked. You know, you have people that main champs like Azir, but he's not really a one trick champion. Mainly pro players play this champ.
Do you know of any good ones?
Yeah, I know
Like
a
Kindred?
lot. I know a lot of good ones. I know of Forrest, who plays on your server.
Yeah, I watch him sometimes.
Yeah, like he plays a lot of Kindred. Yeah, he's also going the build that I was talking about, Stormracer. And he also goes Inspiration. Does he go Futures Market? Yeah, he goes basically everything that I said, but he goes Lifesteal instead. I don't think that that's good. I think that you should just be fine with your W.
Okay.
But yeah, like he goes this as well. Like this is pretty much what I said, just that I would go this. But yeah, you say he goes Stormracer, and then he just goes like Phantom Dancer and fucking IE, and he just kills everyone. Make sense?
Yeah.
So he streams. He's really good on Kindred. I know of a guy called Manatee. I don't know if he streams though. It's this guy. He's actually the rank 2 player on Europe. 1.4k LP. He as well, as you can see, also goes crit Kindred. See?
Yeah.
Nobody goes
So
Black
pretty
Cleaver.
much like just ADC items.
Yeah. Because there's no reason to go Tank Shredder versus Squishy Champs.
Okay.
He goes Domination. Let's see what he goes there.
And you said even
Relentless.
against tanks, like just get like Phantom Dancer.
No, versus tanks, I think you can go like Blade, Black Cleaver.
And Conquer.
Yeah. But they have to
Okay.
be like really tanky, because this build is worse than crits. So you need a good fucking reason to buy it, you know?
Yeah.
If you see Ornn here, Sejuani here, fucking Galio here, Braum here, right?
So like 3 or more.
Yeah. If they have like really fucking beefy team, then yeah, sure, you can go the Tank Shredder build. But he also goes lifesteal, so maybe it's better. So you could try that as well. But you see, for sure, Last Stand is the best. Everyone is going that.
Okay.
Yeah. And when he goes Domination, he also goes Relentless. But yeah, he is really good, so I suggest that you get a EU West account. Like, you don't need to level it. You can just like register an account on EU West, so that you can just log in, you know? And
Yeah.
then you can search this guy up, and you can see his match history, and then you can like click download replay and watch.
Okay.
And then when you see him do something, right, try to ask, why is he doing what he's doing here, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we look at him, right, just from OPGG perspective, 8.3, 10 CS per minute, 6, 7.6, 6.4, 6.6, 6.8, 7.3, 7.3, 7.1. And then we look back at you. 2.1, 3.1, 4.5, 3.9, 5, 5.7. Your CS numbers compared to his is really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
Now, this really matters. You can honestly climb to at least Diamond having no clue about the game at all, but just clearing recall on repeat. Because the enemy jungler is gonna do some dumbass puff, try to gank, he's gonna fail the gank and then, you know, fall behind. But you are counter jungling yourself.
Okay.
If this makes sense. Right? If you do bad puffing on a champion like Kindred, right? Who's a better ganker, Xin Zhao or Kindred?
Sin's alright.
Yeah, more CC, a bit more damage early, right?
Yeah.
Has better slow as well, like. So Xin Zhao, okay. So if Kindred tries to play like Xin Zhao, it shouldn't work out in the long run, right?
Yeah.
There will be games on Kindred where, let's say, you do some cheesy ganks and it works. Great, nice. Then you try to do it in the other 10 games. Oh, it doesn't work. Shit. Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Kindred and Graves and Italy. These champions are meant to farm and counter jungle. Right? It is so overrated to gank. Every jungler in low elo, they tell me if I don't gank, I get trolled, my teammates rage. Why do you need your teammates? No good player in this game ever needs their teammates up until high elo. Why? Because the enemy team is just as bad as your teammates. You're playing in silver, you're not playing a team game. Your CS numbers tells me that you think you're playing a team game, you're not.
See, that's how I feel, but like, I don't know. I feel like playing for myself. Like, I feel like I have to like do something.
Yeah, then
and
you
let
should
my
go and
teammates
play.
Do some shit.
Yeah, then you should go and play Pantheon jungle. And buy fucking Moby boots and just gank if you don't want to play jungle properly. You're playing Kindred. No good jungler will have this low CS numbers on Kindred. Why? Because they're gonna play for themselves first. And that doesn't mean AFK clear. They will do a pathing in a way where they can fuck over enemy jungler, which helps your teammates, but also helps yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, if you just AFK clear your own jungle, recall, AFK clear your own jungle, recall, AFK clear your own jungle, while never, ever covering your lanes or warding for them or counter jungling, of course you're gonna lose. But if you're doing red, blue, gromp, gank, fucking crab, gank, recall, gank, bot, while keeping all your camps up now for 3 minutes, you're gonna lose. Because you're playing in silver. When your teammates die, they're gonna keep dying. Now, since you didn't farm, you are behind. So why put yourself behind to get your teammates ahead when you don't have a team?
Yeah, it's true.
Look this guy. This is a challenger jungler in the US that I've coached twice now. He was like master when I first coached him. And he had like similar attitude on stuff like Kindred and stuff. Like he would just permagank. Now look at CS numbers. Look at his Olaf. 8.4.
Yeah.
He plays for himself now. He still has high kill participation. Why? Because he now has good pathing. He paths well, so he ends up on the correct side of the map where something should happen, but he also gets his farm.
Yeah.
So he's able to fucking carry. Look at him.
Yeah.
So if his teammates now grief, it's okay because he is still strong. That's how you should play League. On this type of champions at least. Because the win condition of Kindred is not to get level 3 and flip the game. It's to get items and kill everybody.
Yeah.
You're playing a ranged Master Yi.
That makes sense.
If you look at my Veigar, I play similar, right? Like, if you look at Veigar compared to Katarina, who has better roams, would you say?
Katarina.
Yeah, she fucking roams all the time, right? Kills people left and right.
Yeah.
Veigar can't really push well early. So what do? Well, I farm. Right? I farm and then I get my items, then I fucking kill everybody.
So do you just like perma push the wave and like just stay in XP?
No, if I push the wave, I get killed. Because I just get ganked or enemy mid laner will kill me because my champ sucks. So I will usually like freeze, I will ward for my jungler. And that's the key, like, if you need to farm, that's great, but you should still do something for your team. So in this game, you're playing Kindred, Ziggs, Ashe, Sona. What game was this? How long ago was it? Here it is.
Yeah.
So jungle is all about planning. You need to plan and then you need to be able to adapt. Because your plan will be changed. Let's say, for example, let's say you plan, okay, I'm gonna be top lane to prepare for the level 3 all-in. Now let's say that your Yorick...
That's what I usually do.
Let's say that your Yorick dies at level 2 while you're clearing red. Things might change and you have to adapt.
Yeah.
So we need to do a good plan and then we need to make sure that we can adapt. So, if you see this. Alright, we see Yorick, we see Ziggs, blah blah blah. We see everything here. Now from top to bot, what do you think about the lanes?
Well, I mean, Yorick's kind of like useless, right? I mean, he's just gonna be farming. I feel like you can't really gank in Ezreal that good, but Sarath really doesn't have an escape. Sona Ashe isn't that bad, and like Ziggs could win. And I feel like I have like beaten a Kha'Zix 1v1 early, because usually I feel like if they're like in this elo and they start blue and they do their Raptors in their first clear, usually they're gonna have shit health because they didn't clear right. So like I feel like I've won that before, like level 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What I'm thinking going into it.
Yeah. So when we think about ganking lanes, we need to think a couple of things, right? First of all, why are we ganking it? Right? It's because one, the enemy is just griefing, right? Let's say, like, for example, you're puffing up to top and, you know, the gank that you're doing to top is based on your puffing already. And then another Fiora is just standing in front of turret while her jungler is bot side. Yeah, she's just griefing, so we gank her. But let's say, for example, we don't want to lose our camps to gank a fucking Malphite Maokai lane. Just
Yeah,
randomly.
exactly.
Unless it's like guaranteed free, because we are playing Kindred, so it's not about putting the Malphite or the Maokai behind or ahead, it's about putting us ahead.
Right.
So, sure, it's tank v tank, so even if we kill this guy 10 times, he's still gonna be useful. That is still us getting gold.
Yeah.
That's how you should be thinking. And here, if I'm looking at enemy team comp, if I'm playing Fiora here, I'm gonna shit stomp Yorick in side lane if I get ahead. And my bot lane has no setup for me pre-6. At level 6, I love to play around this bot lane. I don't mind being bot lane. I see an Ezreal and a Seraph, nobody of them has cleanse, versus Ashe and a Yusona. So when these guys are about to hit 6, I want to get down to bot lane. Alright?
Yeah.
Mid lane is mage v mage in the most classic fashion ever. No CC, only poke. Impossible to gank unless, again, the enemy mid is griefing. Right, so if you are near mid and you see Vel'Koz is standing like this, while Kha'Zix can't be around, then of course you go and you kill the guy.
Yeah.
But no need to try to overforce the gank if, you know, Vel'Koz is now standing like this. This is just not gonna happen, you have a 6. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, Kindred is not the fastest clearing jungler. You don't clear the fastest early game. And you don't have a lot of AoE damage. Your most AoE is your Q with your W. You're
Yeah.
not Karthus. So, but like you said, your dueling power is really, really strong. So, if I'm Kha'Zix this game, right? I don't know. Okay, you are red side. Okay. So, if I'm Kha'Zix, now I'm blue side. If I would want to start blue because Kha'Zix taking Krugs level 2 isn't that great. He doesn't have all his AoE yet. And he would rather have some more levels. Like, it's best to do those at level 3 as Kha'Zix. So he should start blue and do this because then he gets 2 isolated camps with his Q easily. And then he should do wolves. Alright?
Does he need a leash? Does Kha'Zix need a leash?
No jungler needs a leash.
Really?
It's very outdated to think like this. Every jungler, even fucking Amumu, can do solo clear. It all depends on how good you are. And every single jungler in silver will get a leash. Unless their laner is AFK. They just ask for leash every game. And you should too. It's good to get a leash because you get seconds ahead of enemy jungler. But my point here is, I don't know why you're starting this side when you don't have much setup in top lane in early. And you can fuck Kha'Zix over really hard in his bot side. If I was you this game, I would start here, because that way, if he starts red, I can just do red buff, jump over here, take his top side. And if I see that he starts bot side, I will race him down to here and just kill him here. He doesn't have good lanes to help him.
What if you walked up and he started blue? Or like he's like there.
What do you mean?
Like, what if you start red and then you go over the river to check his blue side? And
Yeah,
like,
after this
he's
too,
still there.
you go here, and he's here. Well, he should be there.
Oh no, I thought like you're saying like I would start top side.
Yeah, you start this, right? This is 1. That's the first thing you do. then you do 2, then you do 3,
Oh, okay.
and then you go into his bot side. And then you fuck him up, because they don't have CC.
Okay.
The only time this can fuck you up is if enemy bot lane has pushed your bot lane to this, and now when they spot you when you're here, they rotate like this. Right, they stand like this, then you're fucked.
So, if it's like a level 6 type jungler, you can just invade them level 3.
You should try to always invade as Kindred. Because one thing that you have to understand with jungling and invading, because people always talk about you need to have prio, you need to have teammates following you. No, you don't. Depends on your champion. If you're now fucking a Mumu and you're invading here, yeah, you need your teammates because you can't jump over walls. You're playing Kindred. You have like 2-second cooldown on your jump with your W.
Yeah.
So if you see Vel'Koz now starts to move, you can easily Q over here, Q W, Q again.
Yeah.
So Vel'Koz, no CC. Ezreal, no CC. It's really safe to invade and bully this guy, the Kha'Zix. If you look at your bot lane as well, the better you get at League, the easier this will be to understand. Like Ashe is way stronger than Ezreal in early game. Her W is way easier to hit than Ezreal Q, and she has lethal tempo, and her Qs are way more damage than Ezreal's auto attacks.
Yeah.
Seraph is stronger than Sona. But Sona and Ashe should have more push than Ezreal and Seraph because Ashe W should hit every single minion and everything. So you should be having push in bot lane. You should be having push in bot lane. And Ziggs also has Ignite, so he should have kill pressure in mid if Vel'Koz tries to play aggressive.
Right.
So both mid and bot lane should have push. So it's a perfect game to start topside and look to invade. Because, like I said, if he starts this, if Kha'Zix does red buff into his top side, that means his entire bot side is up. Okay?
Yeah.
And what you should be doing when your plan is to do this is you should look to ward here, level 1. Because this can let you know if he goes like this to invade you. This can let you know if he goes like this or if he leaves the jungle. And then you swap to sweeper. So like, at the start of the game you have trinket, you run here, blah blah blah. You go and you drop a ward here. You start to recall standing here, and you drop ward, and you recall, you get your sweeper, you go clear. This way you will have sweeper ready when you're inside his jungle. Okay?
Yeah.
And the only time you get fucked over now is if he goes red into blue, and while you're doing the blue, you're always gonna, kite it up here, so that you're safe. And then it's gonna become a smite fight. Either he gets it or you get it. If he gets it, okay, that sucks a bit, whatever. Then I would just go take my raptors and clear down to bot side, and then he should be here when you're done. Then you can go and fight him on Krugs if you want to. You just have to keep pissing him off.
Okay.
Because you're perma safe. Their laners will try to move and stuff, which will make them go down in CS. As long as you know they are gonna move, you need to have an escape route. They don't have Aurelion Sol in mid. He can't just fly over the walls.
Yeah.
They don't have LeBlanc in mid. She can't just jump here. They don't have good follow-up here. So now, let's watch you play. Let's see what's wrong. First thing is your chat is way too big. It takes up fucking 1/4 of your screen. You should make it smaller because it's useless. And name tags should be turned off. They're also useless.
Okay.
The one thing that you should have on is your spell costs, which shows how much mana each spell costs. That you can do in interface or in game. I don't know what setting is exactly, but you can just look for it. It should just say spell costs. Okay?
I think I have that on. Do I not?
No, you don't.
Oh.
Unless they removed mana cost from Kindred. No, you didn't. Whew! Oh, that's close.
Yeah. I really didn't want to smite it. So I was just like,
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we're chilling.
Yeah.
Now you need to have the habit of looking at lanes to figure out where he started. Right now we see Fiora is fighting Yorick. So Fiora did not leash. We
And
spotted...
Boss had leash.
Well, Vel'Koz was here to fucking queue it, and he's their mid laner. So
Yeah.
Ezreal and Seraph went missing, and they just came. So he did start red buff. Now, why is that important? Well, with him starting red buff, right? One, if he does Krugs and Raptors, he is very slow, okay? It takes a lot of fucking time to do that on Kha'Zix.
I figured I would get to top crab before him with like a couple seconds to spare to either gank top, mid, or invade him.
Yeah, and I think you should invade because he's gonna be one greedy and E over to his buffs and stuff if he doesn't take the plant. And he has very bad ways of fighting you in early game.
But isn't he like empowered with 1v1s, but can I just like kite him out?
You should be able to kite him.
Yeah.
While you're walking like this, it's very important that you use your Qs.
Okay.
And you shouldn't skip wolves, because this is the side that you started on. You have no reason to race up to red right now. You have a ward covering your entrance, so you know he can't cheese you.
Okay.
Your HP bar is like hardcore baiting you right now, because you think you're lower than what you are. Here I would use a potion. When you're this low, it's worth. Because right now you
Usually
can't...
just do like blue, gromp, red, and then use smite the red, and use my potions then.
Yeah, the issue with that is now on your second clear, it's gonna be dog shit. Because your Krug is gonna be level 2. This shit hasn't even been cleared once.
Yeah.
So you're getting nothing from taking wolves.
So on first clear in Kindred, you like, what, 4 camps?
That depends what you want to do. If you need to race up to top lane here, then you have to do the clear that you're doing now. Right? If you're playing now versus Xin Zhao, for example, he's gonna do red, blue, gromp, look to gank instantly. So if you do blue, gromp, red, you'll be able to match.
Yeah.
So that can be good.
Okay.
But if I'm playing versus AFK clearing fucking Kha'Zix Hecarim, if I'm taking 3 camps and he's taking 6, fuck my life. I'm a level down.
Yeah.
And it's especially important to take the wolves because they are on the same side as your gromp. So it's like synced now on the next clear. If these guys are dead, they're gonna spawn at around the same time. Every jungle camp has 2-minute downtime after you kill them. So like you killed Gromp now 7 seconds ago, it's gonna be up at 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also important to understand because now if Kha'Zix, right? Because you want to look at tab. You want to press tab and see his CS numbers. And you will see him eventually at top or mid. And you'll see if he has 16 or if he has 20, you know, what he has.
Yeah.
And based on this, you can try to figure out if he did Krugs and Raptors or if he did Wolves and Gromp. And the way that we know this is time. Let's say at 2 minutes and 50 seconds, Kha'Zix showed top with 12 CS. Did he do red Krugs blue or did he do red blue Gromp? Remember, each camp counts as 4 CS.
He did red, blue, gromp, right? Because
Yeah,
Krugs
why?
would take him too long.
Exactly. Good. That's exactly why.
Yeah.
And this is super important to understand because we need to know when his Krugs and his Raptors respawn. Because if we know that they spawn at around 4 minutes-ish, and we see him topside at 4 minutes, we can puff down to bot and take his camps before he gets there.
Okay.
The issue now is that 1, you're fucking cancer low HP. I don't know if Machete works the same way as Talisman. Because there is a way. There is a thing that you don't want to be higher than like 30% HP. Yeah, exactly, it is. See? So, healing provided by this item is increased by 50% when below 30% max HP. It's the same thing for Talisman. So what I mean by this is you don't want to use fucking potions if you're 50% HP.
Yeah.
But you are 5%. So you are already getting the 50% bonus healing. So just use a potion.
Okay.
Because if you did the wool stare without using pot, you'd fucking die.
Yeah.
Now, while we're doing these kind of passings, like I said, use your fucking Q to get there faster. But also now look at lanes. Right? If you look at professional junglers, you will see that while they're doing camps, they're looking at lanes and stuff. You don't need to do that yet. I believe in using like steps to learn this game, right? Like one step at a time.
Yeah.
And this should be your first step. Starting to look at lanes while you're doing these long ass fucking walks. Okay? You're walking now for 20 seconds and you don't look at mid lane, you don't look at top lane. When we look at lanes, we want to look at levels. What level is Fiora? How much minions does she have? Right? What is the HP of Fiora? The mana. Right? Look at Vel'Koz. Does Ziggs have push? Does he have more minions? Because if Fiora is pushing Yorick in now, she should ward while you're doing red. If she doesn't go missing now to ward, then we know that Tribush is not warded when we gank it after red.
Yeah.
Unless you warded at the start of the game. So you can see these kind of things. Right now, Vel'Koz looks to be on a turret. But is he low HP? I don't know. You're not fucking looking. Fiora is like crazy pushing. What is she doing? Right? Is she low HP? I don't know.
Right now I'm like seeing that Fiora's pushing, but I'm wondering.
Yeah, she just left, I think, to ward. Right here she like goes to fog, I think. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So there she warded the bush. And then you still want to gank it.
I'm like wondering.
Yeah,
if
see,
I
she's
can
in.
kill
She's
her
dead.
with
She's
the
dead. She's
Yorick,
dead.
though.
Yeah, she's dead here. But you have to mark her. Mark her. You have to mark her. But it's too big wave. Should be fine because you're range champ. If you're melee, this would be really bad. Good. But imagine if you fucking mark her.
Now, like, right after this, like, I knew Kha'Zix would probably be, like, top river right about now, but, like, I didn't know he would get there that quick, but, like, so, like, knowing I'd die right after this, was it worth flashing for her?
Yes, it's just you have to understand his top side, right? Like I said, we know he started bots.
Yeah.
This has to be knowledge by you. When you gank this, right? One, we shouldn't be this fucking low because we should have used potions earlier. Second of all, we need to know this is not warded. Okay? This is warded. That's why I said she is dead 5 seconds ago. Because she stood inside of here while having only this warded. Okay?
Right.
There's a lot of minions, so you can't dash face first in. You need to play it slow. But you should mark her.
Yeah.
A lot of Kindreds does this poorly, the way they mark. They think, oh, if I mark, they know I'm coming. Bro,
Well,
mark her now.
Will I still get the mark if I, like, I thought it, like, takes, like,
Yeah,
10
it takes like 5 seconds or something like this. And you would get it. Because you would just mark her when you get to the Tribush. Because she's dead. You should have this rule. If she runs, I will chase her. You need to understand how long of a distance do I need to kill her. That's how I could so confidently say that she is dead right here.
Right.
When I see she decided now to stay parallel with you, instead of being here now, I know she is dead. So here I would mark her.
Like, the only way she would kill me at that point is, like, if she parried, like, my third hit in the E.
Yeah.
But, like, can she even do that? Yeah, right?
Yeah, she should be able to. But if you just auto her to death, she's dead. But, like, I think you troll here as well. I don't think you did the QW correctly, did you? Oh yeah, you did, okay.
I just always QWE instantly.
Yeah, it was good. But she should just be marked, and then you would for sure get the mark here. And then now you should never go you should never go bot side here.
You wanna flash Q and not Q flash, right?
I think you can Q flash on Kindred, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I think you can. Let me see if I own Kindred.
Like in the animation.
Yeah, let me see. I played Kindred mid a good amount. But
does Kindred ADC work?
It's a little bit fine, like versus like short range. But here, if you did this and you know Kha'Zix start a bot side, this is not your crab to fucking go for when you're 10 HP.
So if I like E and it's like ready for the third hit and I Q to do the third hit, do I get bonus damage? As opposed to like regularly auto attacking the third one?
No clue. Should probably ask Forest. Let me see if you can Q flash. I'm pretty sure you can. You should be able to. Like, what? This shouldn't damage him. Yeah, it doesn't. So. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't see. It like cancels the shot. So you have to flash Q.
Okay.
But you can buffer your E, I'm pretty sure. What I mean by that is like you press your E and then you flash in range. See? So that's useful because that can prevent like... Because if you flash and then try to click them, it's a lot slower. And they can actually flash it. You know?
So you can cancel the animation.
Yeah, like you just buffer it. So like now, if I press E and then I click on him, I'm going to start to walk forwards, right?
Yeah.
So if I now enter the range, it's going to automatically cast it. So if I do E and then a flash, see? Goes off instantly. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you should do that. Same thing with auto attack. You right click and then you flash. That way you avoid misclicks. But here it's just clear autopilot because he has to be bot side. See? He has to be here. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy that you feel comfortable to walk like this.
I just didn't know he would be that fast.
Yeah, but if you did the prep that I said, right? You would know that he has two options. Do red Krugs Raptors, which fucking sucks. You have to play Kha'Zix to understand this, but it sucks so hard to do this. Level 2 Kha'Zix clear is so fucking shit. That's why I said if he wants efficient clear, he should start blue. So if he started bot side, he should do red, blue Gromp. So if I'm you here, I will just take Krugs while standing safe. And then puff down to Raptors.
Okay.
If
so
Kha'Zix...
you go back to Krugs through top lane and out the way that I went?
Yeah, exactly, through here. If he kills me through Tribush, well, it sucks. Right? Then I can't do anything against. And then I go Raptors, and then I take bot crab, because only way he gets bot crab, if he does top crab into mid gank. And if he does mid gank, I can counter it.
Okay.
But you agreed, you even tax the cannon for no reason as well. And then you walk and drag his entire wave as well. This is good. Take his Raptors after, please. I hope you counter jungle him. Don't Q forward. That's a complete waste of time. Right, like again, have a plan. So he was topside instantly. What does that mean?
that he's gonna do you said and get the top crab and work his way down.
Yeah. It's again predictable, right? But his bot camps are all up. That's the only way he was top that early. So here, the game plan should be, okay, I'm going to counter jungle. And this is why it's important to have a game plan. If you know now, okay, Kha'Zix was top, alright. So he's doing top crab right now, I'm going to ping it. I'm going to let Ziggs know Kha'Zix is there.
Alright, so if I'm like good HP, I could solo him like at all times.
The Kha'Zix?
Yeah.
The only way you lose versus him is if he has face rush and he gets the first jump on you.
Okay.
He has Conquer, so he cannot run you down. But here, if you had the mindset that you are going to counter jungle his bot side, right? You would go and do that instantly after killing him. Yes. The issue is that you didn't think about it at all, so now after killing him, it's hard to start to think about what your plan is, right? It's much easier to think about it before something like this happens. Because now you're fucking chasing Vel'Koz to Q him once. Why?
Yeah.
You're wasting time. And here, why are we using potion? Always tell yourself what's happening. Right here. Bot lane, what's happening? Right, okay. Ezreal is in base. Alright. So now Ezreal is walking back to lane, correct?
Yeah.
So now Ezreal should be showing in lane in like a couple seconds. So why are we going Krugs instead of Raptors into Krugs?
I thought, well, I guess I have half my jungle item now, but I thought early Kindred's not really good at taking raptors.
You have Smite. You can
Yeah,
just
true.
take his fucking big thing and it's completely fine. Like, you just auto all the small ones. Look. Auto. Right? Do 2 Qs with your W. Auto. Smite this shit. Leave 1 up because you cannot invade him perma. You want to clear his entire camp if you're gonna go here again 2 minutes later to take it again. Make sense?
Yeah.
But in this instance, you're not gonna be here on the respawn. Because, like,
Right.
you fucked up a little bit early, so you're not that ahead. So I would leave 1 up. Just to fuck with him. And that way, by taking Raptors first, I can wait until I see enemy bot lane here before I go into Krugs. Because Seraph and Ezreal right now, they don't have to go to bot yet. They could now, like Kha'Zix could be pinging his jungle right now, and then Ezreal and Seraph could just come here and check, and you're dead.
Yeah.
That's why you want to do Raptors first, because then the only one that could come would be Vel'Koz, and he can't do anything because it's not fucking said. And now the mark is also on the Raptors. Sucks a bit. Here you come, this is fine. Just don't fucking die, you don't even smite, which is the real disaster here. If you smited the Ezreal, you would not even be close to being dead.
Really?
Yeah, look. You don't smite at all, watch.
Yeah.
You don't smite and you don't mark. As soon, again, they show up so far up in the lane, they are dead. You should mark them. See? You're really bad at marking. They are fucking dead here. They can't run. So I don't get why you don't mark.
Thought like the time would just like take too long and it wouldn't count.
Yeah, see? It's only 8 seconds. It's not like 10 or
Yeah.
something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 seconds.
Yep.
So you could have fucking marked him. You could have marked him like right now, and you would still get it. You have to do this better.
Yeah.
And here red smite him for fuck's sake. If Seraph wasn't a little fucking bitch ass, you would die there. Look at Seraph. He forgot he has auto attacks. Watch. Why is Seraph fucking running? YOLO Swag Kush 9000. Why is he running? If he autoed you
Yeah, I
2
don't know how I
times.
lived. And I knew I didn't have flash, so like.
Yeah, you should also use potion here. Like here, potion now. Here, right now. Use potion and red smite. And here, you're just refusing to use potion again. And I don't know, you refuse to use Qs. Why? Why don't you QW? The fuck are you doing? You're dead here.
Alright,
He's
was
just gonna
this-
jump on you and kill you.
Yeah.
But you refuse
Alright,
to
so
use red
that's
smite
not good.
again. Just dash on him and use red smite. Look. And potion. You see, it's very minor mistakes, but here, Kha'Zix is chasing you. Use your potion. You see
Yeah.
Ashen's Sonos coming. Okay, use your potion. Auto attack this. Okay?
Okay.
Heal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So just auto it, because you can kite. Auto it now to heal. You should have 100 more HP right now. And then you can dash in. Now, if you dash in now and you smite, you have 100 more HP. You never die here. Never ever do you die here. You do not die.
Is it better to clear up or clear down, or does it not matter?
Here it's better to clear up, because Fiora was the one laning. Your bot lane was in lane. I mean, they were in base, I mean. So. It's nice to puff to top here, because you can do this. But, I mean, again, you could probably have fucking marked her as well.
Yeah.
Yep, see? Like, again, she is past you. You know, this should be like a fucking rule in your head. Like, you're standing here, she is behind you. She cannot run now. So she is fucking dead, you know? If she starts to run down here now, well, you just come and kill her. If she runs up, well, you chase her down, she's dead. So another easy mark into an easy kill. You should have 4 marks right now. This is all fine. There we go, we marked the bitch. Right, but there we didn't get the mark. Because you mark... Wait, what happened? Why didn't we get mark here? What? Or is it just like late? Oh yeah, it's late, okay, yeah. It takes a while, alright. Yeah, this is good. We wait for this. So while we're waiting for this, we need to just understand how can this get countered. Vel'Koz is dead and Kha'Zix is puffing down. So Kha'Zix is gonna come for this. You should be telling yourself. So I would again use potion, because you never know, right? Is this 100 HP gonna make the difference? Okay?
I mean, we can dive this, right? Like,
Yeah, we
that's
can.
me-
We can, for sure.
Yeah.
But you're a little pussy ass for some reason. Look, why are you running? You have ulti, you have flash. Always look what tools is available. You have ult, you have smite, you have potions, you have flash. Look, Ashe. Ashe has ult, Sona has ult. This
I
is a
saw
2v2.
like Kha'Zix.
Yeah, who
but
cares?
then I saw Ashe hit ult. So,
Yes, but you're running. Why?
'cause
If you
that
get
can-
jumped on, you win. And if you don't win, you can run. The
I mean,
worst...
does it matter if I take aggro because I have R?
No, you shouldn't hit them. You should just stand here.
Oh.
Because if he jumps on you, he's dead. If your teammates now leave you, one, they're trolling, and then you can just Q away. Like what? You shouldn't have to leave now. Because nobody else can come. That is why I told you, when we do stuff like this, Always think, what's the counterplay for enemy? Vel'Koz is dead. Vel'Koz is dead. Ezreal is dead. So Fiora, does she have TP? I don't know. That's your problem. Right? You should know this. Ezreal's gone, so this is a 2v3. Well, we have all ultis. Why the fuck do we care if Kha'Zix is coming? Just keep pinging that you want to dive. So that they don't leave you. See, I don't get why you're running. Because if he jumps on you, your teammates can just run. See? You have minions. Yeah. So you should commit to this dive. Because now you don't get assist or kill or anything.
Well, I think I killed Xerath.
Yes, but you don't kill Kha'Zix is my point.
Yeah.
This is why Last Stand is nice. Again, no potions used, no smite used. Here we have our shit attack speed build. Munka S.
Yeah.
Munka S.
I think, yeah.
Red Smite. Red Smite.
He would have died too.
Yeah, and you wouldn't die. Again. It's so OP, man.
Sucks.
Again, when you're doing past things like this, can you look at Kha'Zix, please? Right, like, is he 10 HP? Like, what the fuck is happening? See, why are you looking at yourself here? There's nobody that could be hiding in these bushes. Here, I don't understand what you're doing. Look. Here, you have all camps up bot. Watch. Why don't you go Grump, Wolves, Blue, Raptors, Red, Krugs? Look, what are you doing? Ashe is farming bot. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
And now why are you leaving? There's a kill in your jungle. All those camps is a kill. You're just running on vision, past everything. Now you're standing AFK. See? This is what I mean with playing like Xin Zhao. You think you can cheese the Ezreal here. Why do you feel like you need to cheese it? Just clear your jungle, and then while your jungle is gone, you are allowed to sit and waste time like this. Here, why don't we check his Raptors? Right, Kha'Zix is bot. We see Vel'Koz, we see Fiora. Why are you scared of dashing to his Raptors here? Why are you scared of taking his topside? Look, his entire topside is up. He has been bot side 2 times in a row now, and his blue is respawning. Why don't you take his jungle?
Yeah, true.
You play like a little bitch for no reason. You have Q to dodge spells. Right? They cannot walk up here. You will kill them. You're free people. So just walk to their wolves. If he walks up and you see your teammates are running away, then you just Q away here. Go take his topside. Fiora should have to leave her lane to stop you from doing this. And then you can always just run away. Because if I'm Kha'Zix now, what should I do when I see Kindred in the mid?
I mean, if I was him and I saw that and I was bot side, I guess reset.
I would take your entire bot side.
Or yeah.
Because right now I just killed Ashe, so I have no ulti. I can't kill you guys, so I have no reason to go mid. So I'm gonna go and get like half a level by going bot. And you're not taking his topside. For no fucking reason. So now it turns out that he didn't take your bot side, and you could have taken his top side and your bot side.
Yeah.
don't think you needed to flash there. Yeah, that was really waste. You should have like a rule of like certain things that you need to flash. If you see a Seraph E coming to you while you have enemies in front of you, you should probably flash that if you don't have Q.
I thought Kha'Zix would like just one-shot me if he got on top of me.
Yeah, well then this is a different Kha'Zix than what I see, because I see a level 10 Kha'Zix. He is not that strong. Yeah, he has Tabis and Aegis of Legion. Like, this guy, fucking, yeah. He has like no AD. If there's someone that's gonna kill you, it's this motherfucker. But at least we have fucking Red Smite up.
Wait, was this fight my fault or what?
I mean, one, it's your build's fault. Because you don't deal fucking damage. Do you see how she's sustaining through your damage? Do you see do you see how you don't fucking Red Smite her?
I do when she was in my ult.
Yeah, why don't you Red Smite her here?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know she would heal for that much.
Now you Red Smite when she cannot damage you and you couldn't damage her. Then you Red Smite her. And now you ping Siggs. You can see on your minimap where Siggs is.
Can he throw his ult from far away?
He doesn't have ult.
Oh.
Here you should just Q to Sona. I think it's just greedy. Like here, you should realize, fuck, this is fucking lost, and just Q to Sona.
Yeah.
But I think in general, you're just too greedy here. Like, you're going for their top side now, when you could have done it 1 minute ago. Here, I see you have 2k gold. I would recall. I would ping Yorick away and just recall here, get my item, and win the game.
I think I saw Kha'Zix was on low HP, and he, like... I was like, alright, I feel like he's gonna clear top side, so I'll kill him.
Yeah, but is that gonna win you the game?
No.
When you're at this point, you need to tell yourself, we won the game now. Now we need to actually win it, you know, like closing it out.
It's hard to get these kids to do objectives.
You don't need to. The game plays out itself in low elo. You just need to be there. Like, Kha'Zix will fucking run in and kill himself. Fiora will overextend in side lane. Some retard will get poked down by Siggs. Some guy will get Ash arrowed. The game plays out itself. You don't need to do anything, but just stay alive and just look for openings. There is no macro
game. That still
game.
Works even if those retards are my fucking teammates.
Yeah, because you are the good player on your team. If you're not, well then you deserve to lose. That's how it works. The issue is you are level 12 now. Your Siggs is 14. How are you only level 12? You should be level 18 in this fucking level of play. You shouldn't be at the point where you need your teammates to do anything. See, like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Look at your Fiora. Like, look at them. Look at these apes. What do you mean doing objectives?
Alright, so if I have camps up, it's better to do them than ganking.
No.
Like,
you have to think.
General.
You have to think. That's the thing, right?
If the ganks aren't free.
Yeah. If there's no purpose of the gank, right? Then you should in general just farm.
Okay.
Because, but it's not, I don't think your gank on Fiora was bad. I think your gank was good. I would have done the same thing. The issue is I would have started red, because then I could go into his top side if he does his bot side. And I could just fight him, or like if I want to do what you did, like start blue and puff up the top, then I would just run to my Krugs after I kill Fiora. Because Kha'Zix has to be here.
Yeah.
And then it's like, after that you got ahead, and Kha'Zix shows himself bot, and you refuse to take his top side. So you like spend like 2 minutes not doing anything, while he is doing things.
Yeah.
Like, you're still ahead, don't get me wrong, but you're not as ahead as you should be.
Yeah, no.
And your build also fucking sucks, so it's not like you deal damage either.
So if I bow array, I would be like one-shotting at this point?
Yes, you fucking will. You would just dash on Ezreal here, you just kill him. Like here, for example, I would just flash on them. Like, I don't get why you pay them so much respect. Like, what is stopping you guys from ending this game? They're wave clear.
Wait, like, so right now, like, just start a fight?
Yeah, you just fucking dash on him, place Blade on Ezreal, he will E, then you flash in, then you Q to dodge Vel'Koz, you kill them all. Like, you need to understand, how do I win? Right? Every game of League is different. Right? Do I win split push? Do we win through sieging? Right? Ziggs is good at poking. Okay. Why can't we end this game? Well, Ezreal wave clear and Vel'Koz wave clear. Seraph wave clear. Right? It's impossible for us to end the game because these fuckers are alive and they keep clearing. Correct? Yeah. So if you flash on them now and kill them, 1, you can just do Baron because they now can't poke you down. 2, you can just sprint it down mid because they can't wave clear.
I mean, how do I know that we just like hard win this fight though?
Because it's you. It's your time to fight. You have flash. If I'm Veigar now, if I'm the Ziggs and I'm Veigar, I will Q flash R on Ezreal and kill him. You win this fight alone. You don't need your teammates here. Like, look. Okay. You asked me, how do I know if you can win? Fiora is top lane. That's 1. Fiora's top. Ezreal is fucking useless. Okay. Ziggs is level 14. For you guys to lose this, you have to flash in. Every single one of your teammates have to run away while you're doing this. And Kha'Zix now have to jump, and Fiora has to TP here, randomly, on a ward. Then you lose. No way do you lose if you Q forwards and Blade Ezreal and then flash to dodge Vel'Koz.
Alright, so if I have a good early game
look
and
at
I build right, I could like hard one shot at like 2 items.
Yeah, if I'm Ziggs, I'm fucking hard flaming you here. You're so scared. We win this. Ezreal is trolling, look.
I mean, why do I have to be the like engaged though?
Okay, what do you want Ashe to do? Do you want Ashe to flash in and auto attack? Do you want Ziggs to flash and W them?
She has R.
Yeah, she should R.
And Sona has R too.
Sona can't
R. We all do.
Sona has such low range. Ashe should R, yes. She doesn't because you have no interest in fighting. You should spam ping, they are griefing. You guys are the winners. They are not allowed to contest pushes. So this is win trade from Ezreal. You should be spamming. I want to go in. I want to fight here. Go, guys, go. And then you will see your little army here. Ashe will throw her ulti or she will not. If she doesn't, well, then she doesn't. Right? If she does, well, if it hits, we fucking kill them. Ziggs maybe launches his fucking ulti. Look, Vel'Koz trolling. But you're not pinging. If I'm Ashe here, I don't want to throw an ulti if my carry Kindred and Ziggs is not pinging for it. Keep in mind, this Ashe is like 0-10 or something. See? Why do you want the Inter to have to decide when to fight?
I feel like bot lane always, like, they just die once and they just keep dying.
Yeah, who cares? Doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Here, just ping her to ulti, and she will ulti. Yeah. If she doesn't, nothing changes. Right?
Yeah.
Ashe doesn't want to be the one, like, she's inting here. Like, she's griefing entire game. So she doesn't want to be the one deciding when to fight. Because sure, she can ulti. She doesn't know if you will win. Because it's up to you and Ziggs. But you're such a little pussy. You don't ping anybody to fight here. So what happens? Well, they just keep fucking poking. And they keep fucking clearing. Look there, look Ashe HP. Can we take mid turret now? No. They just kill our fucking wave. We need their wave clear to die. That's the only way you win this game. Look at Ziggs. It's just killing people. But you're so scared. Why are you flaming your team for your own mistake?
My
repo
got cancelled. I wanted to get out.
Yeah? Why don't you jump over the fucking wall? Why don't you jump to Sigs?
Now I feel like I gotta save this idiot.
No, you don't. Your teammate is Sigs. You don't understand how to win. Sigs is your teammate. He is hard smurfing entire game.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you need to save Yorick? See?
I don't know.
There you could have just flashed that. You don't dodge anything. This is completely fine. You guys win this. If you just flash this, then it's fine. If you just sidestep this one. Here, why are you running up? You ult, you fucking Q right forwards and you don't ult. Again,
Yeah.
you don't potion, you don't red smite. Here, you Q forwards without Wing. There we go, now you W'd, okay. No potions, no blade, no red smite, no ult.
I think I was about to ult, but I just, died.
Yeah, but why do you Q forwards? You have a Sigs. Right? If your Sigs now is an Irelia that is jumping in now fighting them, of course you would Q forwards to help. Sigs can stand here and kill the Fiora standing here. So why don't you just sit back and chill? And then if they go onto Sigs, you can help him kill people. The goal is to get Sigs out of this. Look, Sigs is smurfing. It's you and Sigs this game. It's like my solo queue game here. Not there. This game. It's me and fucking Camille and Gragas. It's not my fucking bot lane. Nobody in this game played around my Draven. Nobody gave a fuck about him. Of course not. Because he was not a win condition. Right, now again you guys are grouped up in mid and Ezreal is hardcore disrespecting. Watch, he's just sitting there clearing. You want to fight now, Fiora is bot.
So should I be like clearing my blue side or like wanting to fight?
You should want to fight, you should ping on my way, step up guys, step up, force the enemy to make mistakes. If you stand here, is Sigs allowed to walk up?
No.
No. But if you're walking up with Sigs, can Ezreal dash on Sigs now?
No.
No. Exactly. But you're scared of nothing. Nothing exists in this game to kill you. There's no Malzahar on enemy team. There's no Sejuani. This is the only scary thing. Why are you invading like this now? What if Kha'Zix finds you there? I would never do this. You should just play in lane and siege. Let Ashe and Sigs poke. See, you're not pressuring. Look. Protect minion waves and let Sigs poke. That's how you win this game. Right now, if I'm Kha'Zix, I would try to fight you, to force your ulti and stuff. Here you would risk dying. For nothing. There's no reason to clear their vision. Why do we care if they have wards here if we're only gonna play inside of here? Right?
Yeah.
So unnecessary risk. Stick with your team. You have a fed as fuck mage with long range. So just let Sigs fucking bomb them. But you're not standing with them. You're not running up giving him vision. When they step up far in the lane, just fucking run them down and kill them. They should have to stand under their tower. You should be like perma testing them. If you stand here, you should be like perma walking up, trying to say hello to Ezreal. If he steps up to try to Q, you Q forwards and you blade him and you run him down. Right? And if you have Storm Racer, you auto attack him and run him down.
Yeah.
But you're not standing up. See here, Seraph is running up charging his Q, and you're not ready to go on him. Here your entire wave is dead and you didn't auto them a single time. You're not pinging Ashe to ult, you're not pinging Sigs to ult. You're not guiding anybody. They're all silver, they don't know how to play. So you need to ping them what to do. And this is why I'd say objectives don't matter, because they just int. See? That's why
Yeah.
that's why the classic is fucking silver. So now we got Medinib, that's great. Next objective should be Drake. Okay, that guy's win trading as well now. Yeah, he's dead. You don't use blade. You still have blade here, you still don't use it. Still no blade usage. Never use blade. There we go. Do you see why I don't like this build? Look. Look how useless. Look your damage. To see how long it takes?
I didn't know like it could be a lot more than that, to be honest.
It can be a lot more.
I thought that was just the way of the road with King Dread.
Nope. It deal a lot more with crits.
Alright, so you say Storm Razor first and then what after that?
IE or Phantom Dancer. I'm not sure. I
You said Death Stance is good?
Death Stance later on is good. Like late game.
Like full build type shit?
Yeah, I think the most damage you can get is Storm Racer into IE. And then like Phantom Dancer. But Forest goes Phantom Dancer after Storm Racer.
Alright, and I can do that every game I take PTA?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording here and then I'm gonna upload it